All right, what is up, my friends? Welcome. Zibby is upset because he has to work from home now. Right? That's right. Work from home. We're doing a Pauper cube for the first time. Zibby's gonna help me out here. Everyone say hi to Zibby, of course. Zibby, how do you feel about working from home? You like it? You like it? Yeah. Zibby actually still has to go to his office. His office is back there. His home's over here. He's a big cage for his home. Zibby, Zibby, Zibby. All right, so Zibby's gonna hang out with me. We're playing the Pauper cube. The Pauper cube. That is a cube constructed entirely of commons. And it's my first time playing it. I have not seen the cube once, so we're gonna do a little Pauper cube stuff. If you missed Mog Monday is over. We played Dirty Kitty, and if you missed it, the video's up on YouTube, and it was a lot of fun. Dirty Kitty was a good time. I won't spoil the results. We did pretty good, and we gave away our Mog Monday shirt. We gave away our Coalesce shirt. You can no longer win it, but you can still buy one. Buy your Pile Driver shirt, OS Apparel, .shop, promo code GYM10. The giveaway winner went out right at the end of Mog Monday. Missed the giveaway. The giveaway was on my Twitter, so it's not like you missed the giveaway if you weren't here. You entered the giveaway on Twitter over the last week, so that's that. And yeah, Zibby's forced to go to work. Is it hard being a hamster in this environment? So Pauper cube, every card is a common, and I'm not sure what this cube is going to look like or what's going to happen. We have some downshifts though. Fire Ice, formerly an uncommon, now a common. I actually didn't even know that. So normally you look to the top left for the rare, but there is no rare. So we got Faith Fetters here. I have no idea what's good in this. I imagine it's a kind of a slow format, but we got Llanowar Elves is obviously really good. Hissing Iguanar, Guardian the Guild pack. A lot of white cards in this pack and very few green cards. Although Epic Confrontation is also really good. Guardian of the Guild pack seems pretty good. Epic Confrontation, Faith Fetters, Guardian, Llanowar Elves. The thing is, the pack is so white. I kind of like not being in white because like this is just an insane white pack. The blue cards are There's one black card, two green cards. I want Llanowar Elves, I think. I'm just going to take the elf. It's also one of the only cards in the pack that I would take first in a real draft too. So, okay, and some more white cards here. We've got Call the Conclave, another downshift in rarity. Pretty solid card, makes it 3/3. Again, I have no idea what kind of synergy stuff there is in this. In that set, there were populate cards that made you copy your tokens, which is pretty cool, but no idea if that exists here. Again, more white cards. Prophet of the Peak. It's a weird card. Also weird because there's no commonality missing. There's no rare uncommon missing. So green-white is a go-wide token deck. Okay. Sky Spawner is kind of cool. Death Denied. What's this card do? Oh, this card's sweet. It's a 5/4. Comes into play. You draw a card, lose a life. You can unearth it too. Is there like a green-black graveyardy deck? Because this card's pretty sweet. Blue-white is Blink. Sky Spawner's pretty cool. I like this. I'm just a big fan of this card. Just card advantage. Nice thing to ramp into. Yeah, are the lands snowlands? I don't know. I'm taking the Gargantuan. I want to stay out of white, I think. Crippling Fatigue is really good. Wicked Guardian. Oh, what you doing? Draw a card. Huh. Armasaur. Not great. Stagger Shock's really good. Jeez. Fatigue's also really good, though. Just a 2-for-1 kill spell. Gurmag Angler's fine. Stagger Shock's a really good card. I guess it's a little awkward. Claustrophobia is really good. This pack seems really, really good. Claustrophobia, Fatigue, Horror, Stagger Shock, Angler all seem awesome. I think I want the Fatigue. Horror is really good too, though. But yeah, Fatigue. This card's sweet. Take Fatigue. Ooh, wow. We have both Llanowar Elves effects. I mean, Gravedigger's really good, but I'm sure there's a million Gravedigger variants. There only are so many Llanowar Elf variants, you know? So, Night's Whisper, In Cage of Hands, this is like a okay pack. The cards here are all medium reasonable, but just take the elf. Right now our theme is Llanowar Elves. Llanowar Elves and card advantage. Okay. Golgari Guildgate. Compulsive Research is pretty sweet too. Ambuscade. Target you control gets +1/+1 turn. It deals damage equal to its power. Target your opponent controls. This card's pretty good. It's like green removal. Yeah, I kind of... Migration's okay. Taking the Guildgate is kind of appealing. We do have like double black and stuff too. I don't know if we're splashing or not. Oh, Doomsday Alarm. Wheelforged Golem Convoke. It's kind of cool. It seems like there's been a fight common in every pack, which is kind of weird. So I go with the Guildgate. I like taking lands a lot. We're gonna end up with 1 million playables. So okay, band together. Up to 2 target creatures you control. Each deal damage equal to the power of another target creature. So what's this card do? Rhizome Lurcher and its battlefield the number of cards in your graveyards. I assume there's like a graveyard theme, right? Tortured Existence. This card was really good, right? Discard a card, return a creature from your graveyard to your hand. Is like Mr. Madness stuff. This card was like a big card in Pauper for a while. Oh, this is one of my favorite arts in Magic. Highland Lake. Look at the art of this card. It's so sweet. So Lurcher, Existence, band together. Is there Madness stuff? There's like Dredge card. I'm taking this card. Whatever. It seems really cool. Oh, there it is. Consume Strength. Someone was saying it was, but also got Wild Mongrel too. Oh man, this card's like messed up good. Consume Strength, but Wild Mongrel seems pretty awesome in our deck if we're gonna be like doing some madnessy stuff. What do we do here? I don't think Consume Strength will table. It's not gonna be our last card. Wild Mongrel's so good though. What do we do here? What do we do? Consume Strength is a better card in a vacuum, but Mongrel might actually just be better in our deck. Like, Consume Strength is messed up good. So the question here is this more of a synergy format or power format? I'm taking a Mongrel. There's a chance at tables if no one else is green-black. Another green-black land? Alright. Mongrel's really good in this deck. I mean, Mongrel's just a good card in general. I don't know if there's Madness cards. I don't know if there's like... But like being able to discard things is pretty awesome. Mongrel's just good, honestly. Alright. I mean, we'll take the land here. The Wolf is like... I don't know if it's like sacrifice synergies or not, but... A lot of Doomblade effects, yeah. I could see Mongrel being good there. Alright, so it comes back around. A lot of the white cards came back, but there were like 5 good white cards in this pack. Ripper's fine. This card's totally fine. Death Denied or Wrecking Beast or Timber Gorge is a possible splash. Death Denied is not bad, but I feel like that effect is like not hard to find. Wrecking Beast is like pretty mopey, I feel like. I don't think you want to splash. We'll take Death Denied. I'm not sure if we're going to play it or not, but... Wicked Guardian. Comes into play, I can deal 2 to a creature I control if I do draw a card. Or the Armasaur. This card's like fine. And then, yeah, so there's a million of these fight cards. Undying Evil. Sure. Saproling Migration. It's like fine. And the Lurcher came back, which is kind of cool. And will the Consume Strength come back as our last pick? Last pick. Consume Strength. Nope. Not bad, though. Bloodthorn Vampire. Could be a thing. We have Migration. So we're kind of like... Got some like sacrificey stuff going on. Got some graveyardy stuff. Okay, we gotta relive these cards. This card is really good, but it seems really awkward in our deck. It's a Repetitive Pyroclasm. I Tithe Bearer Giant. And as battlefield, you draw a card, lose life. I do like cards like this a lot, but Pit Keeper requires 4 or more creatures in the graveyard. That's a lot. That's a lot. Bounce is an instant speed fight. Just like, okay. Kind of like the Giant, honestly. A lot of good red cards in this pack. It's literally just like Fire Blast, Searing Spear, Volshock Sorcerer, Heartfire. Well, the Giant, I think. I go with the Giant. Chat over Squirrel is cute, but let's take the Giant. Just like I'm at Arc Lightning too. All right. A lot of good cards here. Doomblade's obviously great. And Search for Tomorrow, Wickerbar Elder, both quite good. Scavenger's really cool. The Trow is pretty fine. But it's probably just Doomblade. And just like, we'll wheel one of these cards. Arc Lightning's so good. Alright. Beetleback Chief, Blade Juggler, Tranquil Thicket. Archer's not bad. Whoa, what's up, bud? Zibby's trying to roll up my legs. Zibby's so dumb. He just like falls asleep and rolls off my lap. He's very dumb. Yeah, Blade Juggler's pretty good. Spectacle. Archer's pretty sweet. Mog Monday, gotta take the Fanatic. Well, Mog Monday's over, so Cycling Land is okay. Meet the Sands. Okay, just Blade Juggler, I think. I mean, it's like, I guess like we're gonna have a million playables. I do like taking lands a lot. We're not really attacking early on for Juggler. We already have Life Lock. Yeah, I'll take land, sure. All right, Volshock Morningstar. That card was sweet. Skirk Marauder, man, this is a fun walk down memory lane. This card was really good though, right? Nessian Asp. I do like Morningstar, but I think that we don't really need a big mana sink like that. Whereas Nessian Asp is just like a monster. Just like super giant spider, plus in the late game it gets huge. Defile is going to be pretty hard to use. Yeah, I like the Asp. Leonin Bola. This card is the nut. We're taking the Bola here. This card was so good and limited. Unreal. Like the Cavalry, Spectre. There's going to be a lot of reasonable cards. Every card's pretty reasonable, so it's not going to be about like getting a playables. It is getting the right cards, so pretty easy Bola here. Warren Pilferers. It's a nice card. It's Mog Monday still, right? Moan of the Unhallowed's also pretty sweet, but kind of clunky. Gorger's good, but I think Pilferers is better. I imagine it's going to be a pretty grindy format, so Ross Merriam is here, folks. TV's Ross Merriam says, Ask probably fine, but be wary evaluating cards whose strength relied on stats. It's always contextual to the sizing of creatures and the removal around it. Yeah, I mean, big's just big, though, right? Like, a 4/5 reach for 5 is pretty, pretty reasonable. Definitely think what you're saying is reasonable, Ross, but it's still definitely a really good card. You can't be looking at the formats in particular and being like, man, a 3/3 is really good in this format, but that might not be true for all of these formats. That's definitely true. Yeah, I'm gonna mod Ross. Ross is streaming now. He modded me in my channel, so I might regret this. Ross, I mod thee. With great power comes great responsibility. Another dual land. A Harrow, a Fungal Infection, a Doomed Dissenter, Ambush Viper, and Savage Punch. Ross like to thank the Academy. Yes, Ross, we'll talk today about setting up the fundraising thing. So we already have like a bunch of playables here. I don't know what I want, honestly. I should take land. I don't know how many tap lands I actually want, honestly. Savage Punch's pretty cool. Yes, Ross and I were streaming yesterday to raise money for judges. We're going to pick a day this week and do that again. Me and Ross are going to have a fundraiser off. See who can raise more money. Details to come. I don't like that card that much. I don't know if this card's even good. We haven't seen any Madness cards or anything like that at all. Snake form. This card is sweet, if I remember correctly. Scatter the Seeds. This card's also really good. Man, it's hard to evaluate these cards when like they're all like really good cards in their own limited environments. Titanic Brawl's not very good for us. Snake form's sweet. It's a cool little cantripy trick. Chatter of a Squirrel came back. Pitkeeper also came back. I'm not taking any like Satyr Wayfinder-y kind of cards. How did Volshock Sorcerer able? Who took Fire Blast over Volshock Sorcerer? Is there a better card in limited than Volshock Sorcerer? Just like the nut. I don't think we're playing this card. I guess we'll play. I mean, like Pounce is like okay. And Pitkeeper's an early creature, I guess. All right, so we wield a lot of good cards here. I would say Wickerbower Elder's probably better than the Trow. So Wither Persist is pretty good, but Elder's really, really good. Pitkeeper works at so discard a creature card, earn a creature card, and give it to your hand. See, I was hoping for like some Madness cards, things like that. All right, so Archer's pretty great actually. Archer's pretty great. It's much better than Ambush Viper, I think, because it blocks flyers and stuff. Wild Size is also fine. I do like cantrips, so sure. Man. Cavalry's possible 5-mana 6/6 trample. Don't think we're playing 3 visits, but I don't think we're playing this card either, but... And then Gorger, jeez, yeah. Seems like finding big idiots. Man, banned in Modern, last pick in Pauper. Yeah, we're going to have a lot of playables. I don't know how much we want, just like random big idiots. Like this Armasaur is probably not making the cut. I'd imagine Cavalry is also not making the cut. I like some more removal. I'd say we don't really want this Bloodthorn Vampire. I'm not sure about this Tortured Existence or not, but I think we're just going to be like a kind of card advantage-y good stuff deck. We have these 2 big card draw creatures and Pilferers and stuff. This card's probably not good enough for our deck. Yeah, just like Green Black Rock, you know? Just like old school. Nothing beats Rock. Penumbra Spider. That card's so good. Oh, man, the Escape card, though. Oh, Escape's got to be really good. What's up, Scoot? Yo, Scooter, when we get an info on this tournament... Wait, this card's insane, right? Is this card like this the dumbest card of all time? This card's dumb, right? You DM me on Twitter? Excellent. Thanks, Scooter. Appreciate it. We're doing a tournament this weekend. It's going to be an awesome tournament to raise money for coronavirus fundraising. That's this weekend. A lot of streamers playing in it. Main coverage on Todd Anderson's account. Direct Relief, there's the one. Monarch means you draw a card in your end step, but if someone attacks you and deals damage to you, then they become the Monarch, I think. Man, is Life Malone in here? Man, all these cards are so good. Byway Courier, Rotworm is fine, Savage Swipe, Winding Way. Don't fall, stupid. Is the Andrew Jessup token on Magic Online? I hope so. Savage Swipe is 1 green, fight, and then +2, but 2 of it has 2 power. I kind of like this card, honestly. We don't really have any like removal effects like this, and it's probably the cheapest, best one in the whole cube. Deothar, look for it this week. Look for it this week. Like, Courier's great. Barrymore's fine. Winding Way's fine. But I think Swipe's the best one. I want to lower our curve a little bit here. Ulcimarasa, Putrid Goblin, Morgue Theft, Adventuring Gear. And Pulse is fine, I guess. Battle Screech is the nut. Obviously, we're not white, so... Yeah, Pulse is probably fine. Kai, resub, 15 months. Welcome back, my friend. Thanks so much. We're currently at 22 playables, but I'm not sure if the Tortured Existence is going to make the cut. Yeah, the Monarch's pretty silly. So you just become the Monarch. It creates this like emblem basically. It says draw a card on your end step. But if someone deals damage to you, then they become the Monarch, and now they have the emblem, and it bounces back and forth. It's pretty broken. If you're the Monarch, you just have a mildly stable board, and you're the Monarch, you just draw 2 cards during every turn. Okay, this pack is pretty good. Brittle Shroud's kind of cool. And then Snuff Out's also great, though. We're probably going to take Snuff Out here. Butcher Ghoul. A lot of cool sacrifice effects. Soul Manipulation. This card's cool. Phantom Monster. Man, a lot of good cards here. Yeah. A great example of a mechanic designed for multiplayer and busted in 1v1. Absolutely. Our is pretty good. We got a pretty good curve. Get some mana acceleration, some cheap removal, some good card draw. Snuff out with me. Oh yeah, snuff out with me tonight. Record company's gonna kill your creature unless it is mono black. Hi Zibby. Zibby's hanging out in my lap, relaxing, chilling out, maxing. Gluttonous Slug is not bad. Play this card a lot in Modern Horizons draft, and it's actually a pretty big house. It gets really big really fast. It's a good 2-drop. Cortisar is a common. I love this card back in Solar Flare. It's a fun walk down memory lane here. Maul Splasher is kind of cool, but just like really expensive. Yeah, let's take the Slug here. Slug gets big pretty quick. Man, a lot of green cards. Putrid Leech. Mog Flunkies. This is fun. I like this. Ash Barons. Wall of Roots. Wall of Roots is kind of nice. I don't think we're a Putrid Leech deck. I would say we're more of a Wall of Roots deck, honestly. We want to cast our Gargantuan on our Titebreaker Giants and our Thorn of Black Roses ASAP and defend ourselves. Yeah, I like Wall of Roots here a lot. Let's see, we're not playing the Tortured Existence probably. Unfortunate, but our curve, like it's kind of high. We have a lot of 1s and a lot of 2s. You know, like we have some boom booms where I wouldn't say our curve is high. Ranger's Guile. Actually, this is the lose life one. I was gonna open it. If this was the gain life one, I actually would be all about it. Because we could use a little life gain in our deck, I think. But Jilt is insane. I remember this card. Jilt. Got Townsfolk, Brute Strength, Boomerang. Ranger's Guile is fine against like removal decks. I doubt we're splashing red at this point. I mean, we're like deep in pack 3, right? So just take Guile for the sideboard, I think. Play against a control deck could be pretty good. Okay. 7, 6, 5, 24. Basking Rootwalla. Oh man, Trumpeting Herd's insane. This card's so good. Just like Call the Herd with like a free flashback. Sickle Slash is not bad either, but Rootwalla is very cool with our Wild Mongrel. We're taking Trumpeting Herd here. I don't think it's particularly close. Probably replace this Bailout Gorger. And we gotta replace like one more card here. I think Pit Keeper's pretty bad, honestly. So now we're at 720. This is 23 cards. This is a deck. And Penumbra Spider tables. Penumbra Spider's good. Yeah, that's really good. I guess we can cut like Wild Size. I like Snake Form better, I think. I guess Migration's not very good in our deck. Let's cut Migration, never mind. This deck seems pretty good. 4 swamps, 9 forests. We do have some double black. I don't know how many of these tap lands we should actually play, honestly. Like, our mana seems pretty good. You know, so, like, don't know if we need all these tap lands. One of these is a life gain land, though, right? That's pretty cool. I think I would play them all if they were all life gain lands. I think the life matters. We have some life aimant effects. Man, Buy White Courier is so good. It's like Irish Tracker, but a common. Winding Way is cool, but I don't think that's really what we're about. So, Courier. I think Bolus is... I mean, we have random Llanowar Elves and stuff, too. I think Bolus is really good. I mean, maybe we're a little bigger than we... Because we now have, like, a bigger top end. So maybe we're a little less interested in Bola. But Leona Bola was pretty messed up, if I remember correctly. Oh, it's got the wild size. Seeker of the Way? Whatever. I think our deck is mostly done here. We have a very nice card advantage deck that has got decent removal and is not soft to flyers, which is very important. We have Archer, Spider, Asp, and removal. This card seems so good, too. How many tap lands should we play? Brindleshrout. This card seems really good against aggro decks. You should play all 3 of them, you think? We do want to curve out. You know, we do have, like, Elf into whatever. Got the cycling land? I don't know. I mean, we do draw a decent amount of cards, so maybe we don't really need flood insurance. 2/2. Maybe we don't play Savage Swipe, actually. It seems like it's, like, only medium. We've cut some of our creatures, so... But is Cycling Land better than Dual Land? Like... Evolution Charm? Search for a basic land. Creature gains flying. I'm not playing the Coddle, so... Is this card playable in the main deck? I don't think so. It seems like it's, like, kind of medium. Gruul Guildgate. I mean, lands need to flow, kind of, honestly, a little bit. Yeah, I kind of like 2 duels, 1 thicket. I kind of agree, I think. Oops, sorry. That was probably really, really loud. Thorn, Elder, Spider. Deck seems good. Just a little grind fest here. 974. So, any cards here you wish you were playing? I don't think so. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with this, honestly. Sort by color. And, oh man, I don't like these lands. Let's go... Eat... 9/5, I think. So we have 5, 6... It's only 7 black sources. Now we need to have 1 more black source. I really hate these lands. Not playing land off on turn 1 isn't the worst thing to ever happen to us, so... Any card we're missing here. We certainly have good sideboard cards, like Brindleshroud's good against aggro. Guile's good against control. So I think I'm pretty happy here. So we'll play tool tap, 2 tap duels, and a thicket. I think we're playing the Bola. I have to actually answer this. Hold on 1 second. Nicole to the rescue. Sorry, it's Realtor down south. Something about the closing and whatever, something. Busy, busy, busy. All right. Yeah, this deck seems great. Let's get this bad boy going here. Draft 1. Let's do this. Pauper Cube. What do y'all think? How's my deck on a scale from 1 to 10 to 1 decimal place? How good is my deck? Talk to me, folks. Five out of 7 of 8.5 out of 10. I'm feeling like an 8.6 out of 10. 19.92. I said 1 to 10. Come on, Ropeburn. Ross Merriam, you're a 6. You're a 6. 7.2. Deck seems good. Like, there's no bombs in this. Oh, these things are so ugly. Oh, these things are hideous. All right. We're on the draw. We're going to keep. I do not like these lands. Not about it. Wayfarer's Bauble, sure. Drispel, love it. All right. Archer's nice. Trades off well. Pilfer is pretty cool. Just main phase Bauble. Get a swamp. So we got a. Ooh, wow, that's really good. We got a grindy matchup here. I guess throwing at the Black Rose on turn 3 on the play is pretty good, right? On the draw. I'm lying. On the draw. On the play. On the draw. I'm a draw. Don't know what turn it is. Don't know what's going on. What's up, token? Warped Landscape. Psychic search for a basic land tapped. It's like Field of Ruin with no ruin. Now they say go here. That's super awkward. So obviously we can't cast the Thorn of the Black Rose into a counter spell. Even with Wyron Pilfers, I'm pretty sure we just attack here. Right? Like, I guess we have Pilfers. Maybe we just cast it. They could be leaving mana up to try and mana fix. I'm just gonna cast it. Well, we're not drafting in pod. This is a league, so the contents of the draft don't matter for our opponent's deck. If this resolves, the game probably ends. There's your Warped Landscape. All right, cool. So if I didn't have Pilferers, I'd never cast that there. But we have Pilferers on curve, so. All right, so as you can see, we are now the Monarch. Beginning of your end step, draw a card. Whenever a creature deals combat damage to you, its controller becomes the Monarch. So we have a personal Howling Mine in play until they can deal damage to us, which they probably can't. So I think we're in really good shape. Thrill Kill Assassin. Makes sense. In the future, if they ever get Monarch, you can try and recast it in the future. Yeah, that's true. Monarch. Yeah, pretty silly limited mechanics. They're going to leave us back as a 1-2 that can block with Death Touch. Sure. We're all about that Death Touch life, so. Wild Mongrel. So we're just not going to attack. We're going to sit back and draw 2 cards a turn. Life is easy. Being the Monarch is pretty silly. Pretty silly. Oh, God. See, like, it's weird in Pauper because they slam all their lands tapped on turn 6. And normally you're like, oh my god, Dream Trawler or some stupid mythic or dumb rare. But they're all commons. So they get to bounce something here. And they're going to bounce my Thorn of the Black Rose, which does not do anything to my Monarch token. If anything, that's a bad play because now it's in our hand. If they manage to steal the Monarch, we can just steal it back. So, all right, so they're gonna attack us. We're just gonna block with our Death Toucher and trade off here. One Monarch to rule them all. All right, untap. I'm good. And why not Mongrel and discard to keep it? What? Play land. We get like Pilfers here. We can play Penumbra Spider. Replay with Thorn. Pilfering back the Archer is not the worst thing ever. Death Touch better than Mongrel. Mongrel's pretty good. We have a million cards in our hand, you know. Then we just cast. We obviously need to deal with this 4/4. So yeah, let's play the Rose again. Sure. Alright, that's fine. Draw 2 cards turn, whatever. And the Monarch again. Draw a card. This is silly. We're just drawing 2 cards a turn. Pauper Cube seems fun so far. Definitely a fun thing to do. I'll probably be streaming every day for the next few weeks. So looking for fun stuff to do. Man, they love these 6 mana 4/4 bounce something. Do I stop playing lands for Mongrel? I don't think so, honestly, because we just want to make land drops and cast all our spells. We're gonna have so many cards to cast, so free Rexy and Rena. I like that. All right, so we're gonna block here and just discard a bunch of cards to kill it. I think. Discard land, and then make it black, and then discard land, and then what's our last discard here? It's possible it's just the Thorn. All of our cards are so good. Could let it die, but let's discard the. I guess the Thorn blocks this night. I want the Spider to block flyers. We don't have Wickerbow. Wickerbow Elder's even going to be good. I guess I'll take the discard the Elder. We can always get it back with the Pilfers, so whatever. They have a trick to blow me out here. 1 black mana trick. Combo Wild Mongrel plus the Monarch. Untap, draw, swamp. Just set up the old Rose again. I guess we'll hold this swamp in our hand. I guess we need to discard 2 cards to Mongrel. If we get a block with the Llanowar Elves, whatever. Just play the Rose. Play land. I love playing lands. There's a reason that Tile Tracker is the best card ever printed, is because I love playing lands. I guess we could have also pilfered back the Archer there too, but honestly, we're just drawing 2 cards a turn. I don't think it matters what we do. As long as we just keep casting spells, like. Defile and Disfigure. It's going to be hard to play around everything, you know. Research is good. They bottom with the opt. Thanks for following Arcanist. Appreciate that. If you haven't followed the stream with that follow button, of course. Watching on YouTube, make sure you follow on there. Yeah, basically common Planeswalker. Thorn of the Black Rose. Pretty silly card. Trumpeting Herd's insane. Spider's insane. I do a 4/4, but whatever. Play the Herd. Play the Spider. Pass turn. Not a lot of mass removal in limited. And they're gonna exclude my Penumbra Spider, which is good, but not the end of the world. You know, Spider wasn't that important. Is there a word that we deck? All right, Tithe Bearer Giant's pretty sweet. That's a big boom boom. Have you heard the word about the herd? On a rebound, padding our stats. Just playing Ash Barons. Okay. What is splashing white for? Maybe like momentary blink? Be pretty good. Faith Fetters, the Wild Mongrel. Sure. Is Pestilence in the cube? That's a good question. I imagine it probably is, right? Alright, I mean, pretty good trade. And they have a Gravedigger. Sure. Yeah, this feels like a very value-oriented cube. There's a lot of, like, 2-for-1s and trades and 2-for-1s. So, obviously, having a personal Howling Mine is pretty good in the value cube, you know? They're going to get back to the Horror, which is fine. Crypt Rats is also in the cube? Okay. Crypt Rats is pretty good. Draw Snake Form is not bad either. Let's crank up this old Giant here. Draw more cards. Just love drawing cards. Pulsar card deck's pretty good. Alright. Ship the Elephant. Draw a card. I feel like Mongrel is not the best target for Faith Fetters. We have more threatening creatures. Alright, so they're going to play the Horror probably. Being the Monarch is pretty nice. Is pretty nice. There's a Horror. Yeah, it seems like being aggressive in a format full of FTKs is a problem. This is one of the problems with it happens. It's pretty cool. One of the problems with Pauper cubes I've found. Me and my crew built an uncommon cube like a decade ago, thinking it would be really fun, and the gameplay was just mono grind fest because every card's an FTK or something like that. So gaining any traction was so hard that all that mattered was card advantage. So it was like not that fun. But obviously uncommons exacerbate that because there's actual FTK, actual Chupacabra. You know, every Pyroclasm and Chupacabra variant printed in the last 20 years is in there, so it's like not the funnest. Snuff Out's not the best, obviously, but I think I'm pretty fine attacking here. We can also... I actually want the Giant to die so I can Pilvers it back. Probably just Snake Form the Horror here, though. Sweet. So we're actually not going to Snake Form here. We actually want this trade to happen. So trade our Giant for their Horror. We deal them 3. And then I play Warren Pilvers and get it back, which is pretty gross. Get back Giant. Decking feels like an actual concern. Like, I'm not sure how they're ever going to come back in this game, you know, without, you know, in Limited, typically, there's, like, you know, big rares and uncommons that can really swing a game, but there's a lot of, like, nickel and dime stuff in, you know, when it comes to commons, and just not sure how they're going to gain enough traction to actually kill us. What's this card? Custodial Squire, 3/3 flyer for 5. Will of the Council. Each player votes for artifact, creature, enchantment card in your graveyard. Return each card with the most votes or tie for the most votes. So this is just like it's just Gravedigger 45. So they votes for the horror. So if I vote for something else, they get back both. So this is just like a will of the council in 1v1. It's just whatever they want, similar to Tyrant's Choice or Council's Judgment. So I'm going to name the same card they named. They get it back. Just Gravediggers all day, every day. Now they have 2 flyers. Obviously we have Snuff Out, which is pretty cool, but Pulse and Marassing back Penumbra Spider. It's probably an overzealous use of our Pulse. So they have the Horror also. Makes good use of our mana though. Spider, we can bounce the Spider with the Horror. We can Snuff Out the 3/3. I guess we do it. Definitely an interesting sub-game with the Monarch thing where you just don't want to get hit ever. I know the Archer has reach, but I think Spider is just a much better card if we have the mana for it, which we do at the moment, so... Wow. We're killing it. We're just killing it. Let's just kill all these things and just kill them, I guess. Let's kill this. We'll Doomblade the Seer. Actually, I guess we don't actually do that yet. We should attack first, see if we double block. Then we'll just play the Spider and the Courier. We can also play Giant, and we draw a land and play the Courier, but I can't guarantee we're going to do that, so... Oliphant. They have kept pace on cards, thus. We have 15 cards in our deck, they have 16, between their compulsive researches and so on and so forth, so... Definitely seem to be barking up the right tree here. Got him. Got him. Doom. Tell them about the time we faced Doom. Brown, 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 brown. Brown, brown, brown. Not playing that one. Draw a card. That's a forest. Could have flipped those, be a lot better. 13 cards in our deck. It is funny that decking is the biggest concern we have. I don't think we can lose if we don't deck, so... I'm glad my instincts about these giant cards was correct. Just like the big card draw cards are pretty good. Alright, there's your horror. Probably bounce the 3/3, I assume, just to kill it. No, they're going to bounce my giant. Wow. Alright. Let's just discard the Thicket. I don't think I want to actually cycle it. We have so much gas anyway. I just want to play lands and play spells. Alright, so they have a 4/4. We can just Snake Form it, honestly. We can also Slug and Giant. And then just, we'll just Snake Form, I guess. So we have Snake Form and Giant this turn. Uh-oh. Ob Nixilis' Cruelty, my 3/3. Alright. I mean, it's not ideal, but sure. So I think we're actually just going to play the Slug and play a Spider. And just kind of build up our Slug. We need to get through that 4/4, you know? Crippling Fatigue works. Big Monkey says, this is a very broad topic. What would be the start in the right direction of putting white back on the competitive color wheel? I mean, white's not bad right now. The old Chainer's Edict Faith Fetters deck, love it. I guess we have no good blocks for this horror. This is fine though. Not gonna attack. Not gonna steal the Monarch from us. All right, so I think we can just like fatigue and attack for 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then just do it again next turn. So let's do that. I think. I mean, white is definitely. I think white and red both have some mechanical deficiencies where they don't do enough interesting things, which I think is a problem. You see that a lot in cube drafts, where if you just take every red card, your deck is fine, because there's not enough mechanical difference between the cards. They're all just burn spells and creatures. So I think that's an issue. You know, mechanically, like, green does a million different things. You can't take, you know, Wild Mongrel and Search for Tomorrows and Questing Beast and, you know, Primeval Titan and make a deck. You know, the cards are different enough where they require different strategies, but red is just sort of like, they're just going to take all the damage and kill my Llanowar off? Wow. Unmake? Alright. They're battling back here, I'm not gonna lie. We have 7 cards in our deck. There's no way to get rid of this, right? I mean, they're out of cards. This card is fresh off the top here. Flashback Edict? Sure. Sack the Spider. NBD. DOB. Okay. It is funny, but decking is a possibility. So they're just like Esper control-y stuff, some card advantage cards, some removal spells. Might bring in that Mage's Guile trick. Why not kill the horror? Oh, but the fatigue post combat. I mean, fatiguing the next turn allows us to attack all of our stuff. I don't know. I'm not sure. Alright, this might not be a Bola matchup. Let's cut the Bola. Cut the Wall Roots too. Just want, like, I think cut the Savage Swipe. And bring in some Boom Booms. These are all 4/4s. Definitely like the idea of being able to get around their 4/4s. Decided the more cards, stop decking. I don't think it's actually insane. Lurcher. It doesn't have Trample. If it had Trample, I think it'd be a better card. This card's just like not great, you know? I guess Pitkeeper's also like okay. Let's bring the Guile. You bring in the Cavalry. And Gorger or Lurker? We have 15 creatures in our deck. Migration's also not the worst. I think making tokens is good against removal. If we can kick it, it's pretty sweet. What's this last card gonna be? I guess Bolo's actually not bad though, because they just have like 1 or 2 big idiots very often. That seems. I guess Ripper's also not great either, but okay. Let's try the Lurker, I guess. Maybe we cut the Ripper and just bring in Migration and Bola. Ripper just seems bad against them. Alright, let's try this. I don't think boarding up to like 45 cards would be insane, because I think that the cards in our deck are all pretty reasonable. It's not like we're like lowering our card quality that much. If we like brought in like Lurcher, Gorger, left in Wall of Roots, and brought in Wild Size, and then added like 2 more lands, you know, our card quality goes down a little bit, but not a ton. But we did have the Monarch token from turn 3 till turn 15 that game. So that's not going to happen every game. Alright, this hand is good. Not as good as the previous hand, but still very good. Tranquil Thicket. We're going to cycle that. So we got Courier's obviously very good in removal. We got Mongrel, Archer. Doomed Dissenter. That is a magic card you can put into your deck. Gluttonous Slug is actually awesome. I think we're going to slug. Start working our slug up here. Been very impressed with slug. We can go Mongrel, Archer, Courier. It does throw our curve off a little bit, but Thrill Kill Assassin. Death Touch Blocker. It's fine. It's fine. Forest. So I think we just Mongrel here. I would like to evolve up my slug better, so certainly have less card advantage this game. I go to UCSC, go Slugs. There's a college team named the Slugs. That's interesting. Alright, so they say go. Don't love the idea of getting excluded here, but evolve again. And now would I trade the Slug for the Thrill Kill? We can wait. I want to have Snake form up. We'll just wait. We better attack next turn. We can Snake form and Archer and attack with everything. So all right, end step. Cruelty, my slug. All right, that's lame. The Banana Slugs. That is a interesting mascot. All right. Yeah, we're not throwing. They get the 6 mana here. They have those big 4/4s usually, but all right, let's see if we can smash here. We'll Snake form the Thrill Kill Assassin, if possible. Crippling Fatigue. That's pretty good. Alright, sweet. That's a win. Play Archer. Say go. They play the Horror this turn, and I'll feel great. They're going to Rain at Revelation. Draw 3 discards. So instant speed Sift. Actually a pretty good card, honestly. So they're definitely, a pretty reasonable control deck. They're going to discard Ash Barrens, so it's fine. They play the 4/4 Horror here. Things are a little ugly because we can't Doomblade it. Where's our Monarch? I know, right? That's our mascot. We're the Monarchs. You post your Zibbies in chat. I'll show you Zibby who's sleeping in my lap right now. His feet are up in the air. Put your Zibbies in chat and I'll show him. Predatory Night Stalker. Comes into play. Target opponent sacrifices a creature. All right. Ran, first time you get to stream live. Awesome, my friend. Welcome. Hello, my YouTube viewers. Welcome. All right, so we're going to sack probably the Archer, honestly, because it can't attack into the Dissenter very well. Not enough Zibbies. I need more. Untap, draw, hollow. So we'll full fatigue this. Just get in. They have 3 cards in now. I'm not feeling super about this game. We need to draw some card advantage like now. So a chump block, take 2, make it 2/2. Obviously have fatigue in our graveyard if we need to get rid of that, which is fine. Chainer's Edict. I guess the Courier we can clue. Is it be a Monarch? Not really. Yeah, that's a slug. All right, Sammy the Slug. Sure. Gravedigger. Yeah, we're getting pounded in the ground here as far as card advantage goes. Didn't see enough Zibbies, so I'm not going to show you Zibby sleeping on my lap. Sorry, everyone. Gravedigger getting back the Night Stalker. Yeah, we got to bring in the. Actually, we already brought it in, right? The token maker. I'm bringing this thing too, honestly. Untap, draw. There's the card we were looking for. That's pretty good. It's very timely, very timely. Let's crank this up. Make their edict effect look pretty silly. They have a 3/2 edict in their hand, creature, and they have a Chainer's Edict in their graveyard. So migration looks pretty cool here. Oh god. They have the horror also. And in come the 2/2s. Yeah, it's a little sketch. Spider. Mongrel. So there you go. Alright, I'll show you all Zibby. There he is. Just sleeping away. Having dreams. Yeah, having fun, Zibby? Having a good day at work? Zibby's at work right now. You thought working from home was nice. How about sleep working from home? Yeah? Chilling out, maxing, relaxing. Buy him a Night Stalker. You get to sacrifice one of our silly little saplings here, which is fine. And at somewhat of a board stall here. We need to draw a spell of some kind. Spider holds things back pretty well, but we need to draw some of our big cards here. One of our big giants draws cards. Being the Monarch wouldn't be too bad right now. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Aether Snipe. Alright. Played a lot of these cards last game. They're going to bounce the Penumbra Spider? Sure. And now our blocks aren't too great, so take 4 here. Where's my 4/5? It draws a card, you know? That's not it. I do have Doomblade for the Snipe, which isn't too bad, but... Oh, God. Oh. Flashback Chainer's Edict, sure. These poor saplings taking a beating, you know? No attacks, though. Interesting. Snuff out. Well, unfortunately, all of their creatures are black, except for the Aether Snipe. So we're kind of just sitting here waiting to draw some of our big cards. I think that this game plan favors them because they have more card draw than we do. So it's not ideal, but all right. Very happy they're getting frisky here. We block with Spider and Mongrel. Discard Forest and snuff out the The Aether Snipe. And they're going to kill the Mongrel, which is fine. But why did I pump that? I'm so stupid. What the hell was I thinking? I thought they were both 2/2s. I don't know what I was doing. Yeah, I don't... No idea why I did that. Couldn't even tell you. Just don't want that forest, you know? Who needs a forest? Disturb Burial. Oh my god. They have a buyback Raise Dead. I saw this card in the draft, didn't even think about it. That seems insanely good. I don't think I beat that card. So they can just Raise Dead every turn. Yeah, buyback's not a very good mechanic, you know? They get to do it again? Oh my god. Alright, game 3 coming up. Some long games. Alright. Well, I don't think there's any Graveyard Aid. Disturbed Burial. 5 mana, return a creature. We actually have an animation for that one, Matthew, but hashtag soon. You won't see it yet. Yeah, not beating that, ever. 10 lands, Disturbed Burial. Not good. Not good. Okay, so... I mean, realistically... I guess we're not... Yeah, I didn't even notice the Burial during a draft, honestly. We need to be like... I feel like their late game is better than ours. Game 1 was like... just throwing the Black Rose, just winning the game by itself, but... they have bounce stuff too, so... probably want to be... and the bounce is good against our Trumpeting Herd, but Trumpeting Herd's too good not to play, so... just run it back, I guess. Their deck seems very good. I say their deck seems like what you want to be doing in this format. Just grindy. Just card advantage 2 for 1, card advantage 2 for 1. It's typically what Pauper and low-powered cubes devolve into, for sure. Is Pauper cube extra cheap to enter because the cards are so weak? I don't even know what it costs. I just hit the button, so... I never look. Never look. The bailout, they just have a million bounce effects, so they're just going to bounce it. You know? Interesting. Interesting. 10 tickets? 10 ticks well spent. Yeah, Tidebearer Giant and First Sphere Gargantua are our most important cards by a lot, I think. And Thorn of the Black Rose, obviously, that card's just stupid. Our Nessian Asp was good too. I just think having 5 toughness, being able to get around those 4/4s is a pretty big game. Like, I think if our Overgrown Armasaur was just a 5/5 for 5, I'd probably bring it in. Some of these cards are valuable, right? Maybe not. What is the price on Thorn of the Black Rose? That card seems pretty stupid. Alright, going first. Like, Snuff Out's like not even that good against them. Neither is Fatigue. I feel like we got a mulligan this one. It's 2 tickets. What's the cost in paper? I think we got a mulligan here. Oh, no. No. Why are you like this? All lands and all of our good cards and no lands. God. Oh, come on. This is just rude. I guess we're keeping. Alright, we'll keep. We'll ship the Mystic. And I guess the Gargantua. Just hope we draw a green source. This is brutal. Just brutal. Basic forest off the top, please. Oh, boy. What's up, Canary? Work from home actually means working in meetings. Yeah, I know, right? I'm working from home, too. So is Zibby. Thrill kill assassin, sure. Alright, here we go. Untapped forest. Now, I specifically said untapped forest that time. I take no responsibility for that at all. You may have thought saying untapped forest was stupid. Because obviously a forest comes in untapped, right, Jim? Unbelievable. Unbelievable. It's not actually a forest. Yeah, I know. And now they have mana up for a counterspell, too. They're attacking. It's fine. Play like the 2-1. Nah, Flyer's bad, actually. That's good, actually. Get stuff out. Impulsive Research. Alright, big draw step here. Any untap land. Let's get the Thorn going. Every rose has its thorn. Just like every monarch sings a happy, happy song. Draw land, no days. If we get days, it's your fault, Bill. I'm holding you personally responsible. The tank on this compulsive research. Jeez. Does that mean their hand is bad or good? Probably means they're like light on lands and deciding if they should discard a land or not, or be greedy. Discarding Chainer's Edict and Peace Strider. This is the one that I wanted. Gains 3 life. Did it. Now there's a chance we're going to chump block with our slug. Oh, never mind. Yeah, chump block with a slug. To maintain our monarchy. But if that is the cost, so be it. We are the monarch. Draw a card. Spider's great. I'm saying if they kill the rose. Every rose has death touch. Coming in. Good morning, Zibby. Little death touch battle here. Hey, bud, how you doing? Good morning. Want to say hi to everyone? Are you too sleepy? Too sleepy? All right, sure. And they're just saying go. Wow. I don't think I want to play Spider into this open mana right now. I mean, they probably have the card draw spell. We saw Exclude. That was really it. But like the Spider is just like one of the best possible defensive cards we have. So just play Llanowar Elves and say go here. We'll attack for 1, I guess. We're not playing the migration for 2 here. We can probably kick it next turn. Wickerbow Elder. They haven't shown us any artifacts or enchantments, so alright, they seem to have the card draw spells. And maybe I should have cast Spider, but it's hard to know, you know? What's up, y'alls? How's it going, everyone? If you're tuning in, welcome to the stream. My name's Davis. How's it going? We are playing the Pauper Cube. If you missed Mog Monday, it was earlier today. And it goes up on YouTube tonight. We played Dirty Kitty and did pretty good, honestly. Did pretty good. Not gonna miss that one. Pretty exciting league. Our poor opponent is just writhing under this Monarch token. I feel bad for them. Makeshift Mauler. That's so good for us. Turns our Snuff out on. They exile a card from the graveyard. They get a 4/5. No need to snuff out just yet. Yeah, we're gonna kick this this bad boy migration here. All right, I'm gonna snuff out right now. Just make sure they can't counter it or whatever. Kick the migration. Doesn't actually help us out for our slug, but I mean, makes it pretty hard for them to take over the old monarchy here. Multi-5 Monarch all day, not a problem. They're in the red too in clock. Uh-oh. You can type in the clock window. You know that? Cloudkin Seer. Draw a card. And Erratic Visionary. 1/3 Looter. Okay, so our spider's pretty important here. Man, just have all the 4-drops. Okay. We're just rocking spider here and saying go. I guess we could like attack in theory. Can't let them hit us. Cannot let them hit us. Evolve this bad boy. So they play like one of the bouncer things. They can bounce. They can steal the monarchy here, but we just steal it back, I guess. So let's attack. I think we can toss away 1 token here for some damage. I guess doing this means that they can attack with the Visionary and the Seer. And to chump block. Maybe you just attack with the. Do that back too. So we're trading 1 token for 3 damage here. That's actually not even worth it. Just ship this back. Ah, well, I missed 1 apparently. Great. Annoying. Annoying. It's pretty good. Another big spider. Alright, here comes the big bouncer thing, which sucks, but we get to swing back and just get our monarchy back immediately. So they're going to draw a card, then we're going to draw a card. Yeah, I thought they were all back too, but I mean, I don't know what are you going to do, you know? Leon and Bola is tight. Alright. Play Bola. It's pretty mana intensive, but Bola this thing. Tap this. Attack. Get back the monarchy. Fighting for the crown. Play Penumbra Spider. And then equip the Bola on here. And draw a card. Yeah, it'd be hard to count, Matthew. It's a pretty cool idea, but cruelty on the... Oh, that sucks. No token? That's gross. Alright. This is a tense game we got going here. Bobble, sure. Yeah, Bowl is totally insane. This card was the most busted card in that draft format. Just so good. Alright, they get the monarchy back, but we're getting it back also, so 5. We can go 4 and 4. But then we can't play a we can't Bolo equip. I think it's fine though. I'll just evolve it up here. Let's make our slug nice and big. Let's go Elder and Trump. Oh wait, I screwed up. That doesn't matter, actually. I'm playing the Asp. Whatever, sure. Alright, attack with this. Bus! New sub, what's your name, where you're from? Welcome, my friend. Happy to have you. Thanks so much. If you're a new sub, make sure you go on the sub Discord, alright? Look at me. I'm the Monarch now. Can't cast Asp and Elder, so... the question here is, do I Herd, or do I just equip Bola? And tap the Flyer, and then chump block the 4/4? Or I just want to get this Herd going? I kind of want to just kill them, honestly. I'll just do it. They can have the Monarchy back for a turn, whatever. Their clock's pretty low, too, so... I mean, I think trying to guarantee a blocker with a reach, with a 5-mana reach creature is a risk because they have removal and bounce, so... We just like commit all of our resources to playing a huge blocker. They just bounce it. It feels awful for us, so... Alright, they have the Horror here? No. What is this? That's a monster! Ulamog's Crusher. Oh, boy. I mean, the Bola also just kills them pretty quickly. If you just tap their blockers and kill them, so 3/6. You are very close to killing them. We can kill our Bolas 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, we're like one short of killing them, so we can just wait a turn, I guess. We do want the Monarchy back, however. So, like, tap Crusher, tap 4/4, attack with the Slug. Equip something else, play Asp. Those 3, 6. I could have just killed them. I was so stupid. Whatever. I'm trying to go fast here and not get clocked. I could have just killed them. We had exact damage if we had this 3/3 and the 3/3 and the 1/1. If I tapped the last blocker, I just killed them. Tap this big boy. Just throwing Bolas left and right. It's got reach. Unmake, sure. Get back the Monarchy. Gravedigger for what? Peace Strider? No peace in our time. Unmake saw very little play. It's very, very hard to cast. Alright, end step. What did they get back? Peace Strider, and they couldn't cast it? I don't like that. Warren Pilfers. Alright, Migration Thorn. Tap. 3, 6, 9. Theoretically, they're dead. Let's try and kill them. They're at 7. They need to have a lot to not die here. Ship it. Fairy Duelist. So block. They take 3, 6. They're still super dead. They have Unsummon too. The Trial Lands are not on the cube. Alright, man, that was quite the, if all the games are like this, I don't know if I'm going to play that much Pauper Cube. That's a long one.
5.
What?
Nice model 5.
Well, yeah, I had the Monarchy. That's all you got to do. Just be a Monarch. I am king. Who watched the Code Orange stream? It's pretty sweet. The band Code Orange had a record release show, and it was obviously canceled because of the coronavirus. So they just kept the venue and streamed it. It was actually happening while you were doing your aspirant thing, and they just like streamed the show with like good camera angles and stuff, and it was awesome. It was really, really cool. I watched like 2 or 3 songs, but let's go. I have one of their albums. Kind of slays, honestly. I'm not sure why I don't have more of their stuff, but maybe it makes sense. Zibby is king.
I'll be back.
Let's go. Quite the grind fest there. So make sure your deck can grind if you're going to be playing in a Pauper cube. You got to grind, or you're going to be in big trouble. Well, Super Dude and Lord Drake and I appreciate that. All right, round 2. Tranquil Thicket coming in hot here. Makes this hand very keepable. Basic Mountain, sure. Are they going to be an aggressive deck? Could it be? Ooh, it looks like it. Orcish Hellraiser. 3-2 with Echo. I mean, obviously, we draw both of our 6-drops that lose life against the aggro deck. Sure. It's got Echo. Oh, come on. Why are you like this? No Wall of Roots. No early drops. Swamp. Attack for 3. Go. I'd appreciate a go here. I'd appreciate a go here. No. Putrid Goblin. Alright. Well, that one's not bad. I mean, it actually is pretty bad. It blocks well, but they're going to get the Monarchy from us, which is really awkward. Raid Bombardment. Whenever a creature you control, power 2 or less attacks, deals 1 damage to the player or planeswalker that creature's attacking. Okay. Sure. So we're going to take 1 off the attack. We could just, like, snake form the Hellraiser to draw a card and gain 2 life. I actually don't really hate. It's going to be hard to use snake form more effectively than that. So, take 1. I'll just do it. Bola? Man. We're drawing all the clunky cards, unfortunately. Now the question is, can we even risk playing the Rose? It'll block this and kill it, but then they'll be the Monarch. Maybe we have to. Here we're just dying. Man, pretty bad draw here. I would say 7 lands, 2 6-drops, and a Bola against the black-red aggro deck is certainly not ideal, but we'll get to sideboard a little bit. Hopefully draw our better cards in game in the next few games. Scourge Devil. That's funny because it turns off the Raid Bombardment. That's pretty funny. Alright, yeah, I mean, we're going to block here. What's up, Inhuman? I mean, I'm at work right now, so it doesn't really bother me. Nicole's off from work, John's off from school, so kind of chaos in the streets, but, you know, hopefully everyone's doing all right out there. All right, well, that was one of the worst hands you could have possibly had as far as all of our draw steps and our opening hand and the matchup. So, very unfortunate circumstance there. That game did not work out for us, but it's okay, though. I think we're fine. Our deck's really good, and we can both sideboard and keep our hand appropriately. Now we know they're playing a little aggressive deck here. Yeah. 8 lands, 5 spells, both 6-drops. No good. No good. So let's bring in our Brindleboar. I'm sorry, Brindle Shroud. Let's bring in our Overgrown Armasaur is pretty good as far as 5-drops go. I think I want to shave one of these biggins. I think the 5 toughness is better than the Unearth. And then I think the Thorn still stays, but Fatigue, Ripper. Honestly, all of our cards are really good. It's like we have a lot of great defensive cards. We just didn't draw any that game. Like Archer, Mongrel, Slug, Ripper, Courier, all of our 4 drops. We just literally drew like the two big spells in our deck and all lands. So not super worried about it. Sap Migration could be like okay, but I think it's just fine. I think we're just in good shape. A car is still at work. Me too. Me too. Pauper Cube. Going first. Alright, much better hand here, obviously. Penumbra Spider seems insane against them. And Snake Form's fine. Doomblade would find a black mana, so looking pretty good. What's up, Bus? Working from home, watching the stream live. Love to see it. Pulse of Marasa. It's fine, I guess. We will need to draw land, but we can cycle Snake Form if we really have to, so. Sultai Emissary. Sure. Swamp and land number 4 or 3. Mana number 3. Love it. Penumbra Spider. Go hold down the fort. Freaking house. Need a pulse to get it back too. Yeah, I'm feeling pretty good about this game already. Block, 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 block. No. Alright. 2 very lopsided games here. I think we're just going to say go. What's up, opponent? Minotaur Skull Cleaver. Comes in as a hasted creature. This is going to be a blowout of epic proportions here. So we get to block in Snake Form. Feels good. It's funny because like trading with Spider is actually like fine, but this is just too good not to do, I don't think, so. Just a free 2-for-1. What's up, Tuz? How's it going, everyone? Yeah. We're casting Tithe-Bearer Giant at 20 life, and they have 3 lands in play. So, life is good. Life is good. Brindle Shout. Sure. So they're blocking. They get to manifest a creature. A manifest is sort of like a morph, but just a manifest instead of a morph. Just a regular card. You can flip it up face up for its mana cost. ASMR. Hordling Outburst. Still Mog Monday. Pretty sweet card. Pretty sweet card. Makes 3 goblins. Foul Orchard. Alright, attack step. Blocking the Penumbra Spider with the Manifest and 2 goblins. Sure. So we're happy to kill the Manifest. And it was a Phyrexian Rager. Good card. We get a token. We get our 2/4 spider token. Pretty cool. And say go with Pulse Marasa and Doomblade up. Slurping sounds sub only. I do secret sub only ASMR streams of me just like eating and making mouth noises. You got a sub? I make no promises that's actually true. So if you're subbing for that feature does not actually exist. I'm joking. I cannot be though. Opponent's really tanking here. I mean, they're quite certainly behind the 8-ball. And we could pulse back our spider, but we're just going to hold it, I think. All their mana up, they might kill my giant this turn. God, it starts so good, too. Alright, we're going to attack with everything. Party! Where you going, Zib? You awake now? He's awake. The monster is awake. He lives. He lives. They're going to kill my Llanowar Elf. Alright. Trumpeting Herd. Want to go home, bud? You want to go home? Yeah? Say bye, Zibby. Alright. Post-combat. Cast Trumpeting Herd. And play land, have Pulse Marasa up, and this game feels pretty out of reach for our opponent. One goblin versus the world. Terminate the giant. So, as I said, I was pretty sure they were killing it. Now I get to pulse it back. Smart on us for not pulsing back the spider. Can't stay in the rain. Burp, burp. So 5 cards in hand, 5 mana, and a goblin token. And they're just like looking to pass the turn here? Alright. Pulse Marasa, my giant, please. $25 life. Cast another 3/3. Is Storm's Wrath a common? Wyron Pilfers. Well, no goblins here, unfortunately. That was earlier. Dynacharge. So they're going to use 1/3 of their outburst and a Dynacharge take out half of my Trumpeting Herd. That's a confusing equation there, figuring out card advantage, but sure. Lose a life, draw a card. Play Swamp, say go. That's what he wanted. He was looking for a drink. Looking for a drink. Alright, so 2 very lopsided games. Hopefully game 3 is a little more interesting. We drew 9 lands in game 1. They just didn't do anything in game 2. So, seeing the deck so far, I think our deck is favored. Our early game is pretty good, as we saw that game. So, maybe we have some interest in Saproling Migration on the draw. Don't want to get run over, but I think our cards are all pretty good, honestly. Like, we've got a lot of really good early blockers in Ripper, Slug, Brindle, Thornwood, Wall of Roots, Wild Mongrel. We can cast Courier on turn 2 or Fatigue on turn 2. And Spider, Elder, Herd, or Thorn on turn 3, so it's pretty good. Yeah, Avison. That's my account name. That's me. Heat Flash, what? Oh, with the math? Okay, this hand's pretty bad. Trumpeting Herd is phenomenal, but we have a swipe and no creatures and just 5 lands. We're going to mulligan this game. That's a lot better. We're going to keep this. No black mana, but Pilferers is really good. Snake Form, we don't currently have any blockers that do good with Snake Form. We're going to ship the Snake Form. So any black land turns on our Pilfers, which can rebuy our Asp. We have turn 3 Asp, possibly. That's a really good draw. The old Brindle Boy. Brindle Boy is pretty nice against aggro. Alright, so they have an Orcish Hellraiser. Sure. Snuff out. So the question is, do I use the Wall of Roots to play the Brindle Shroud? Or not? Or just block as an 0-5? I don't think we're going to block the 3-2. So I think we just... With the Brindle Shroud. So we'll just say go here. We will need to draw Swamp eventually, but... Wow. They snuff outed my Wall of Roots. That is brutal. End step, too. Don't do that, folks. Cast it to your turn. But that is bad for us. Alright. We gotta draw some lands here, folks. If they have a 2-drop here, we could be in trouble. Snuff out my Wall of Roots. Carrion Feeder? That could be worse, I guess. Drew to Swamp. So now we have Snuff out if we really want it, but 4 life is a pretty heavy cost. And then if we draw a land, we have Asp and Pilfers. So feeling pretty good now. Got 3 cards left. We're sort of a pretty healthy 17, so... Actually 15, I guess. When this dies, it gets takes some damage, so... Alright. Coming in the red zone with the Orcish Hellraiser. Do I just upgrade my Shroud to a 3-3? Or do I snuff it out and wait? There are better things to snuff out. It's tough. I mean, next turn we're going to draw a land or a spell we can cast, most likely. We have a few spells we can't cast and a few lands coming tapped. But we should be able to play a spell next turn. We snuff this out. They carry Feeder as a 2-2. Let me just block. I think upgrading is a good place to start. Can always snuff it out later. Make a boar. And say go. Interesting. Okay. God damn it. So now we can just hard cast stuff out, which is even better, so. Alright, so we'll just say go. They have like terminate for my boar here. No? What's going on over there? They have 4 cards in hand and a bunch of mana, just didn't have anything to do. If we just draw lands for the next like 4 turns, I think we're in amazing shape. Alright, let's block to see if David trick or not. We're going to snuff out. I don't want to risk them playing like 2 good black creatures in a row and just not being stuck on not being able to use this. So we'll just cast this now. Keep our 3/3. They stack into the feeder, which is fine. We have the board to block the feeder and big things in our hand, obviously. So we take 2, go to 15, which is relatively safe. Just got to draw a land here. Goblin Instigator. So Carrion Feeder is pretty good for them. Alright, we drew a land. 2 cards in hand. I'm a little worried that they have a Terminate effect of some kind. But I guess we have Pilfer, so who cares? Like, we could play Pilfer to get back to something small, but yeah, we'll just play the Asp. And we're not going to attack, I don't think. I think we want to just play defense. We have the Giant and the Pilferers, so I'm sure we have the card advantage. Game 1. Let's just not die. Alright, there's Terminate, as expected. That's pretty good. So skewer my 3/3. And now I would like to draw a land. Playing a 4/5 and drawing a card would be pretty phenomenal. Mongrel. That's basically a bear. So maybe we should get back the Brindle Shout. So we can double spell, we don't draw a land. I guess if we don't draw a land, we draw a spell, though. I don't like playing one big thing every turn and getting possibly, like, kill spell run overed. I'm going to get back the Brindle. I don't like that this Carrion Feeder is probably eventually going to get really huge, but... Alright. Wire and Pilfers, play some defense here on Mog Monday, will you? I should block the token, I guess, because they could recur the creature, but whatever. Go to 7. A little scary. Cathari Bomber. That's not great. That's a lot of flying damage. I think we're in trouble, folks. Penumbra Spider? Cool. This makes a... Yeah, I guess it has to deal damage to a player. Alright. Sure. Very a weird card, because it's like a 2/2 flyer for a turn, and then it makes 2 2/2s. But then it like can come back, but then it's like kind of it's just a weird card. Alright. That's a big 6 land for them that really makes you feel safer. Draw a land. Okay. I think I'm pretty cool just playing the Giant here and going to 6. Savage Swipe is also quite good. So we can give our Spider a little boost and fight something. Fire Slinger? That's pretty good. Probably need to kill that. Alright, so untap. Ripper? That's not bad either. Okay. So we can like Brindle Mongrel Swipe. We could actually swipe to fight the Brindle on the Fire Slinger and let the Brindle die, so we get our token, which feels pretty good. So let's actually get an attack going here. Try and close this game out before things get dirty. Yeah, we're gonna have the Ripper to block the Carrion Feeder too. So play Brindle Shroud, Savage Swipe. So this fights this. Sure. That's fine. So Heaping the Shrouds in place fine too. And then we play Mongrel. And then do we hold the Ripper at this point? Because we don't really need it to block the feeder anymore because we have the Shroud to block the feeder. Also morph the Ripper, which isn't really the best thing ever, I guess, but let's play Mongrel. I'm gonna leave the Ripper in our hand. I think that's wrong. I don't know. Maybe I should just cast it, I guess, but morphing it next turn's also kind of fine. All right, land number 7 should be the game. I mean, I can't imagine them coming back anymore. I mean, pretty easy block. Is there a Teamer Battle Rage in this? Because we're dead to that, or any sort of trample effect. I should block up more stuff, I guess. Like, I think the only thing we lose to right now is, like, there's, like, the common +3/+1 trample. 9 months, Tuz. What's up? That's a sub, baby. Baby name is Broco. Love it. Thanks for the resub. Appreciate that. Let's block with everything. Yeah, whatever. Just block with everything. Alright, sure. Works for me. Swamp, sure. Attack for 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, I'm going to leave the spider back to kill him in 2 turns. But Grizzly Adams did have a beard. Alright. Don't kill me. Yes! 2-0. Pauper Cube. Pauper Cube Master. Because I'm undefeated in 2 total matches. Well, Magic Allen, you can do it. I believe in you. Maybe. Maybe not. 2-0. Let's go. Pauper Cube. Going for the trophy. 1 for 1. Can we do it? Here's our deck. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Anything planned for after this? Probably not. I gotta go upload the Mog Monday video. Get that set up. Pick one, pack one was, I think, the Giant, the Unearth. No, it wasn't that. It was what was it? Mom Monday was great. If you missed it, you want to check that out for sure. Man, this hand is insane. We got a Plains. Oh, Lana Rolfs. We got a Planeswalker and a free spell. We're basically playing Legacy right now. Excuse me. Pick one, back one, Lana Rolfs. Mountain again? Alright. Crippling Fatigue. That's fun. Having Snuff out to defend myself, defend the Monarchy seems pretty awesome. Oh, no. Oh, thank God. Yeah, this card just seems silly. It's like silly good. Black-red again. Doom Dissenter. Alright. Well, here we are. On the road to the Monarchy. Maybe. Pulse of Marasa. Alright. Look at me. I am the Monarch now. Draw a card. That's first. So they have a way to kill my Thorn. They could steal the Monarchy temporarily. But you can always poke him back with the Elvish Mystic, so. Cadaver Imp. Enters the battlefield. Return. So they're playing this as a 1/1 flyer just to try and steal the Monarchy from me. You believe they want to steal the crown? They want to steal the crown from me? You ain't stealing no crown from me. That's not how this works. Maybe you are, actually. Alright, well, we didn't draw a black source for our fatigue. We have no way to discard the fatigue. So it does sort of feel like they're going to get the Monarchy from here, but we can just put stuff in play and pressure them, I guess. So do I have Tortex? What is Tortex? Just going to cast Ripper. Make sure we can... Oh, Tortured Existence. We have one on the board. We drafted it pretty early, but didn't play it. Just didn't really seem good in our deck. No Madnessy cards, no cool graveyardy cards, so... End step, draw a card. Foul, that sucks. It's a tapped black source. Awkward. Alright, they have stolen the Monarchy from me. They have stolen the crown. At great cost to themselves, playing this 1/1 flyer for 3. But... And a beat... Alright, that's gonna be... Alright, this is getting ugly. That was actually pretty good. So, they stole the crown from me, and they played 3 blockers in 1 turn. However, we can Savage Swipe and Snuff out and steal it back, I believe. So it's gonna cost some life, but it's okay. We'll just snuff the old. So we're gonna fight a 1/1, I guess. Yeah. I keep the Wickerbow Elder. So let's snuff out this thing and Savage Swipe. You don't have to Savage Swipe because we could leave. We could like swipe with the Thorn and leave back the Thorn, and then we can just kill the flyer next turn. So yeah, let's swipe with the Thorn and just kill one of these Goblin tokens. I guess we can just not swipe, right? We should attack with everything. Because they're going to get it back regardless. This might have been wrong, actually. But whatever. I'm not really sure, honestly. I probably should have just held on to the swipe and just attack with everything. Alright, so things die. We get the Monarchy. They get a 2/2. Our 1/3 can obviously check the 2/2. We have Pulse Marasa up. Draw a card. Swamp. Okay, so now our Crippling Fatigue is live next turn for a double cast, which is cool. Nothing we really want to Pulse Marasa back at the moment, but we'll see. Zombie. Alright. They have stolen the Monarchy back. They're going to have 6 cards in hand. Oh, no. Why are they so good at putting all these blockers in play? Crap. How am I supposed to maintain a Monarchy like this? Huh? Alright, 3 and 2. Do we cast this Pulse Marasa? I mean, it's Ripper or Mystic, which are both pretty bad. I don't think we do. Just like so mana inefficient, which sucks. You really gotta cast spells here. That's not the worst. Alright, I guess we're just gonna suck it up here and just let them be the Monarch for a turn or two. Like, we kill the zombie with the fatigue. We just, like, don't really have any other plays. And we attack. we could possibly steal the Monarchy. They've like blocked twice. I guess we want to do that. Just got to keep pressuring them to try and get this Monarchy back. And then we attack. If they triple, then we lose the Monarchy. So it's got to be chump block twice, which is fine. And then we can like fatigue the flyer, I guess. Because the flyer makes it hard to maintain the Monarchy, so kill this, I guess. And now they have one goblin to our 2 good creatures. They have a lot of cards in hand, though. Red, black, black. We are pretty desperate to regain the Monarchy. Did not expect them to play 3 blockers twice. Arc Lightning on my Wickerbow Elder. I mean, that could be worse, I suppose. And a Putrid, another double blocker. God damn it. Alright. Yeah, so we recast Thorn with the Monarch again. Alright. I guess we're playing the Gargantuan. Let's attack. If they double up here and double block, we get to pulse back the thing and just cast it again, which is pretty good. So, alright, sweet. So let's kill the maybe actually kill the 1/1 because we want to have them have 1 attacker, not 2. So that's pretty cool. We have regained the crown. And gain life. Deothar. What's that over there? I gotta check that in a second. I am the king now. Me. Draw swamp. Deothar says, I do have a spicy 8-rack Jun list I should take a look at. No one showed up to Modern yesterday. Sure. Maryland has closed the casinos, and there goes your retirement plan. Yeah. That's tough. Volshock Sorcerer is great. And Gitu Slinger? Holy crap, their deck's good. Yeah, that's really awkward. Alright. They have acquired the Monarchy back. Their deck is great. All these insane red cards. Their black cards have not been very good, but their red cards are fantastic. Alright. Let's cast this and draw a card, I guess. Hope we draw a castable spell. Alright, it's very sneaky. Alright, I guess go. I do not like that they've been the Monarch more than we have. That makes me very sad. It's a classic. Gitu Slinger. Arc Lightning's really good. Very good for a common. Way above the bar for a common. Possible 3-for-1 at common. Pretty wild. Maddox also moved away. There used to be a common red pinger in every single set. Always. Every set had a common red pinger that was always just like insanely good at limited. And they finally realized that was a bad idea to do that and stopped printing them, which is great. Eye Blight's ending? Oh boy. I think we're in trouble, folks. Doomblade. It's not bad. I guess no. Yeah, we can't, because they can just block it with the Persister. So we're gonna Doomblade the Sorcerer in response to them not pinging end step. Sure. Now, the big question is, do we board out the Thorn against them? Their deck seems very well equipped to make the Monarchy happen. That's an interesting question. It's a very interesting question. I think we like match up pretty well against them, minus the Monarchy. Honestly, which have a bunch of big creatures and good card advantage creatures. But like with them having the Monarchy, it's just devastating for us. Feels weird to board out our best card, but the card would be insane in their deck. I mean, I'm always surprised that they had one, honestly. They have. This is a common? It's clearly an uncommon. When was this card common? Judge, this is ridiculous. I'm sorry, I'm not okay with this. Show me where Pyrotechnics was a common. There's a common in Legends? Oh, come on. That's just ridiculous. This card is like a broken uncommon in like... It was not common in 6th edition. I do not believe that. I'm sorry. It's uncommon in 6th. Yeah, it's been uncommon... Oh, no, it was... Oh, my God. This card was a common? What is wrong with these people? This is like the nut uncommon in Limited. Like, this was the card you wanted. You splashed. I splashed this card in my mystery draft. I was a blue-white deck. I splashed this card. That's unreal. That this card is a common. Wow. Arc Lightning and Pyrotechnics. Their deck is bananas good. And now I wish I killed their sorcerer. So them not pinging me end step made me not kill their sorcerer. That's just terrible. This game's gone awry. Gone horribly awry. All right. Pyrotechnics is a common. Oh my God. Let's be real here. It's like a possible 4-for-1 a common. Alright. I mean, I guess we screwed up. We should have killed this. I just was waiting for them to ping me, you know? They just didn't ping me, so. Alright. Back to 10. Very little chance of toppling this Monarchy here. Alright, this better be good. Alright, tough game there, tough game. Alright, so we're going to have to remove our best card from our deck. I don't think we can leave this card in against them. They just have too many good token makers and ways to make use of it. So let's reevaluate a little bit here. It's fine. So sideboarding's 4. Pyrotechnics is a common. Get the hell out of here. It's clearly not had a common printing on Magic Online. Hence it being an uncommon. So let's see here. We're gonna take out some stuff. We're gonna bring in some stuff. We're gonna cut the Thorn. Armosaur seems good against them. Makes tokens. Brindle. Sapperling Migration. They have the pinger, but it still seems very good. I guess we're going to want to insulate ourselves a little bit against Volshock Sorcerer because the pingers are just so good. We haven't used our Wickerbower Elder once yet, which kind of is annoying. Honestly, Bowl doesn't seem very good here. Our cards are just bigger than theirs. I don't think we really need that. And then I'm going to cut the Archer just to insulate a bit against the pinger. And then Lifegrass Cavalry is kind of cool too. Just like the big dumb creatures, Baloth, Gorger, Cavalry, both seem reasonable. Courier Pulse. Snake Form's doesn't seem awesome against them, honestly. I guess Migration's also bad against the pinger. Let's bring that out too, I guess. Cavalry. Maybe the Gorger. Snake Form. Let's cut Snake Form. Just go nice and big here. Let's try this. I want this trophy. We're getting out-goblined here on Mog Monday. I'm going to lose to Hordling Outburst and Beetleback Chief. Beetleback Chief is pretty cool. So, not the end of the world, I guess, losing to that card, but... Let's go. Go on first. I mean, we're going to keep. We're going to keep. Obviously, extremely awkward, but fatigue is good too, so it's a nice little 2-for-1. Could do it without the third swamp here, but you know, when does this cube end? I have no idea. That's pretty good. Is there a busted card advantage card in Pauper? Yeah, the card we just boarded out, the Monarch card. Fungal infection? Man, that's rude. That is rude. All right. Well, Dio, if you're looking for a deck tech, put your link in chat, all right, my friend? Is Once Upon a Time in cube? Like in a regular cube? I would assume so. Doomed Dissenter. Alright, well, got this here, Wickerbow Elder, so I'm going to leave the Foul Orchard up. We need some cards here. You draw some of our card advantage cards. Butcher Ghoul. Man, they loving the 1/1s that got turned into 2/2s. Sure. There we go. Now we're talking. Why? First time catching a stream after watching on YouTube for over a year. Awesome, my friend. I love my YouTube folks. Are you home from work right now? Welcome. Happy to have you. We attacking the triple block feels pretty bad, so just play this thing. This is the exact thing we're looking for. Nice big boomer, drawn cards. Oh yeah, let's go. Let's ride the train here. First sphere into Tithe Bearer Giant. Love to see it. Is Astrolabe in the Pauper cube? Oh, there's no Snowlands, so I'd assume not. Damn. We grinding, folks. We grinding. So they're going to start the chump chain here and get some 2/2s. Eye Blight's ending my 5/4. Whatever. Plenty more where that came from. Oh, I should not put... Actually, I think I have no tap lines left, so... Play this one. Draw a card. Gain a life or lose a life. Savage Swipe. It's fine. Nothing to fight currently. And we're going to Pulse and Rasa back our first spear. Ob Nixilis' Cruelty. Man, they are really, really grinding my gears here. Alright. That Exiles too. Big tilt. Big tilt. Gluttonous Slug. So just play Slug, say go, instead Pulse back my first spear. Death Bloom Thallid. Man, they have a lot of tokeny, foody stuff. Fodder. Is fodder the word I'm looking for? Get back first here. Untap. Draw Forest. Sure. Play this big boom boom here. Get his Gluttonous Slug moving. Oh, that's annoying, but sure. Would have preferred to draw that first, I guess, and then make us, you know, get a little evolution going, but... Alright, Vulturous Aven. When it exploits a creature, draw 2 cards. That's pretty good. So, 2/3 flyer, get sack a creature and draw 2... Is it lose 2 or gain 2? Lose 2. Okay. That's pretty good. So, they sacrifice to the center, get a creature. Pretty cute. Man, their deck is good. Okay. You just kill the Aven, I guess. There's so many cards in their hand. Like, Savage Swipe the Aven. Kill the zombie token. And then our attacks still aren't great. I just don't want to trade this, my first sphere or my Elder off for like a real card. And I guess killing the flyer is like somewhat relevant. Maybe we should just do it now while they're tapped out. We could like swipe the flyer, fatigue the Thallid, flashback on the zombie, and then attack with the first spear into their 3/1/1s. That's like pretty all in though, and they just have 6 cards in their hand, which is just absurd. Yeah, we're just gonna say go here. They're actually really good. They also dropped 4 lands and all spells, which helps too, but like they're almost halfway through their deck and they've only drawn 4 lands. Tap 5. Wicked Guardian. Okay, so basically just the same thing as the Aven. Sacrifice creature, draw a card. I mean, eventually this is going to have to even out where we draw an equal amount of lands. You know, we're obviously way ahead on lands right now, so eventually they will hit a land clump as well. It's like none of our attacks are good. And now you're trading the first sphere for the 4/2, which kind of sucks. Obviously, getting the first sphere back is pretty cool, but... Cycle a Forgotten Cave, sure. Why? New sub. What's your name? Where you from? Welcome, my friend. Happy to have you. Thanks for subbing. Appreciate that. What's your name? Where you from? Don't forget to join the Discord too, alright? Appreciate it. Cadaver Imp. This buys back the Aven. Man, their deck is good. Their deck gives our opponent a hand. Their deck is really good. Volshock Sorcerer. Goodbye, Llanowar Elves. Not really sure what we're going to do. That's a pretty good one. Alright, let's kill this thing. Sound the trumpets. Herd makes the slug a lot better too over the next 2 turns. Pretty cool. And then don't really have any good attacks, so we're going to ship again, I guess. So they can play the Aven and sack like a Sapperling, I guess, and just draw 2 more cards, lose 2 more life. Andrew from Philly. Favorite card, Your Tiller. Sweet. Playing since 2010. Awesome, Andrew. Thanks so much. It was Philadelphia. Born and raised in West Philadelphia. How are things in Philly right now? So they sacked the something. I missed it. Token. Sack for 1. Sure. We've got Crippling Fatigue in the graveyard, but not a ton. And they still have 6 cards in hand. Just unbelievable amount of cards. Bus, thanks for hanging out, my friend. Appreciate it. Get back to work. Black in the pool. Sultai Emissary. Alright. So cast the Herd. Make our slug nice and big. Draw for turn. Wall of Roots. No good. No good. I guess we're just gonna like start sending this Gargantuan in. We can't just sit here forever. And the trades aren't really great, but we can like unearth it and stuff, so I guess that's what we're gonna be doing. Sending in a 3/3 is also not ideal, but let's fatigue. Don't listen to Will. West Philly's the shit. I think he was implying that. Alright, kill this. We'll just stack. We gotta make some progress. We can't keep sitting here doing nothing. Even if the trades aren't great, we gotta start making something happen. Like Deathbloom Thallid on a 3/3 is just pretty easy. They can double and kill my Gargantuan, which I can get back next turn anyway and draw cards, so alright, sure, this is fine. So they get to manifest, and they get to make a 1/1, which are both fine. We get to play Wall of Roots and just chill. They have some flyers, so we're on a clock. They have 3 power of flying in play, so definitely can't sit around forever. Bloodthorn Vampire. Yeah, world's a pretty crazy place right now, for sure. Now, Bloodthorn Vampire is very good. It definitely answers all of our stuff pretty well. Unfortunately, we also have like 2 Doomblades in our deck, which everything they have is black, so it kind of sucks. Very happy they moved away from the Doomblade templating of things. Like, destroy a non-black creature just feels so awful. And their deck is grindtacular. Penumbry Spider? Sure. We're just slamming at this point. Like, Vampire, I guess I gotta be scared of like a kill spell on the Vampire. Alright, so Vampire's blocking the Gargantuan. 1/1 and 2/2. This manifests something good here. Or they're sacrificing it. It is Mog Monday. Their manifest was a Mog War Marshal. That's hilarious. Alright, sure. So our Gargantuan's gonna die. Man, Mogwai Marshal's insane in their deck too. Their deck is great. I like their deck a lot. Just all the good like 2-for-1 creatures and sacrificey things. Alright, so Gargantuan dies. Our other things live though, which honestly isn't that bad for us. And then next turn we'll just crank out the Gargantuan, draw another card. They can just chump block it, but they don't have any 1/1s left, so this is not just another Mog Monday. Yes. Oh, that card's really good. Slumgar Scavenger, 2/3 flyer, exploit. Whenever another creature you control dies, it gets bigger. This thing's gonna kill us so fast. This is just like a 50-50, basically. Sack Putrid Goblin, and they can just keep sacking since it's a Bloodthorn Vampire and kill us in like 2 swings. So this is like an uncommon level common, unfortunately. If it's just from Modern Masters or Modern Horizons or whatever. So they get like this is also an uncommon level common. Like you would never see this card a common in a real set. So definitely a little wonky, you know, as far as commonality goes. I mean, Asps can't stop that thing. It's huge. This is fine. They can sack a lot of stuff, make it big if they want, but only lost 1 match at a 30-player Rumble. What is a 30-player Rumble? Arc Lightning again? Man. Oh, they have Pyrotechnics too, don't they? Oh, man. This sucks. Their deck is awesome. Alright. Draw another land. Cool. Fire off the Unearth here. Draw another card. Evolve my Duder. Draw Tranquil Thicket. Sure. Cycle. That's pretty good, actually. I don't know if it's going to matter, but let's slam this and this. Ship it. Just got to keep making attacks, I think. And then obviously this thing's a pretty good draw. It's going to be a 6/6 trample, which is cool. Sweet deal. So that's your deck tech, right? You can do a deck tech after this. Now I'm getting some lunch. Alright, so sack some stuff. They're taking 4. They kill my thingy. They have a huge flyer. We play this big boom boom. I only have 2 cards left. I mean, maybe we can like pull through this game. We need to evolve my slug too. So now we have a 5-power menace creature and a 6/6 trample. Thanks for following. Take notes. Appreciate that. Now, if we don't block this, they can't kill us probably. Yeah, let's just take this. Is Fling in the Pauper cube? It's gotta be the Pauper cube, right? Fling is just too cool not to have in there. Yikes, Amundo. Their deck is so good. Draft their deck, not my deck. Their deck is so much better than mine. They just have everything. They have every like token makery effect, and they have every good sacrifice outlet, and they just have like 5 good removal spells. Their deck is awesome. All right. What can we do? just send, I guess. Like, the Bloodthorn Vampire is just going to eat us alive, but I don't know what else to do. Was it like a sideboard card we missed? We could like picked up for a matchup like this? Some sort of like nausea or something? Yeah, I mean, it makes sense that we're losing to Mog War Marshal and Mog Monday. It makes sense, you know. If you missed Mog Monday, it happened earlier. It'll be up on YouTube tonight at the usual time. Yeah, we're just dead. We can't compete here. Their stuff's just too good. I thought our 6/6 Trampler might give us a prayer, but their deck's great. Definitely a very cool deck on their part. Much respect. Much respect. All right, so 2-1 in our first ever Pauper Cube. And it was kind of fun. I don't know. The games take a long time. It was fine. Deck seemed good. Thorn of the Black Rose was very silly. Very silly good card. But Pawn's deck there at the end was really, really good. So definitely pretty fun. But if you're watching on YouTube, please make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Thanks for watching. And YouTube folks, I love you.